As far as our high-end ocarinas go, it's been a long process developing and finally instituting a process by which we can teach the right kind of person, somebody with very good hand-eye coordination and a real eye for beauty and quality, a natural bent, so to speak. We can teach that type of person how to make a beautiful high-end ocarina with dead-on precise reliability so that each ocarina will not only look great, but it will play wonderfully as well. One of the basic tenets that has guided us as we work through this whole production process is that in terms of quality, we only want to go in one direction. Well, we want to either maintain or improve upon our present quality standards, never go backwards. So, faster is, of course, better, but only if it maintains or improves upon our present quality standards. And this idea has really made a lot of very difficult decisions, production-wise, very simple for us. People don't realize, but to get the volume of sound coupled with the range that we get out of our ocarinas requires a lot more precision than if we were making a very gentle blowing, much more subdued ocarina. Our high-end ocarinas are very labor intensive. They require a lot of handwork. And if I were to personally continue to make all our high-end ocarinas, first of all, the price would have to be very high for it to make any sense at all. But also, I would never be able to serve our clients, you hopefully, with teaching materials and the new products that I want to bring to the market over time. Developing an efficient, dependable, teachable process for making affordable high-end ocarinas has been like the Holy Grail for me in recent years. That mountain we needed to somehow scale before we could get to where I wanted us to go. I've tried a whole lot of ideas that have failed, and yet they've moved us closer to where we are now. Every failure, at least in retrospect, provides a lot of important lessons. But I certainly did not hit upon any quick, easy path right out of the gate. For instance, in 2007, I did so many all-nighters that you wouldn't believe it. I don't really believe it. By all-nighter, I mean where you stay up all through the night, don't go to bed, and then you work all through the next day, too, until the following night. My secret, by the way, for staying up, people wonder how you can stay up. Well, books on tape with lots of tea. However, I hope that's a lesson that you never need because it's really not a healthy long-term lifestyle. Now here's some good news about which I feel very optimistic. 2008 is the first year in which I haven't had to personally make most of our ocarinas. We finally have a great quality control process that is not strictly Karl dependent for most steps. We have a nice workshop outside of my home and a few well-trained, highly skilled ocarina makers. We're still not making enough high-end ocarinas, but soon, perhaps, I think we will be. All this is a quantum leap forward for us, one that we certainly wouldn't have reached without the support of my wonderful, patient, loving, hard-working wife, Susan, or immense help from my friend Cliff. Absolutely crucial in recent times has been help from my brother Bill. Without Bill, we certainly wouldn't be where we are now in terms of production. One thing that I so appreciate about Bill is that I don't have to ever apologize to him for being such a nut about quality. He really gets it. He has the eye of a true craftsman. Another big first for us, it's only been in the last few months that our family is not personally packing and shipping every ocarina that we sell. We do still ship certain orders, and of course we handle phone calls and a lot of other things, but not doing all the shipping is a major step forward for us. So we're really making solid progress, even though it may seem painfully slow at times. With all that said, we definitely need to stabilize our business a bit more and recoup some of our investments before my time will free up to a point where we can bring some of these new products to the market. These days, whenever I want to go off on a tangent to bring something new to the market, someone within our small company will remind me that a move like that always requires resources, of course, but also tons of my time that I don't have available yet. And it's always more time than I think it will be. So, even though they're right, I have to admit, every time they tell me to wait, we can still blame it on them. It's their fault. So, in conclusion, if you can stick with us long enough, we do have other ocarina models and learning materials slated for release in the future.